Hello, guys. Welcome to Vienna. We will have a little interview with you. Thank you for taking your time. Would you please start with introducing yourself?
Okay, I will take now the mic. I'm Kozeljnik, the founder of The Stone.
I'm Luca or L.G, the drummer of The Stone.
Did you play? What do you know about the metal scene in Austria? Do you have any experience, or do you know any bands?
Well, of course, I know few bands. I will tell just two names that are my favorite Austrian bands: Disharmonic Orchestra and Punch and Stench.
I draw the line there too, so.
Okay, thank you. Punch and Stench, very awesome. So,
By the way, in Erfurt, well, we are on tour, by the way, and in Erfurt I saw this harmonic orchestra T-shirt, and I bought it.
Can you tell us something about the songwriting process? Who is involved in it, and do new songs emerge during the rehearsal, or is there a single band member who does all the work?
Well, according to writing music, let's say I'm the main composer of all songs, of the music in the band, but we all do on arrangements. So when it comes to drums, for example, the drummer is responsible for his work. So maybe he can say something.
So it's a little different now. A few years back, I moved to Canada, so I live there now. So we're still a full-time band with all the members included, but I do my part there. So I usually record stuff and send them back. Then we discuss, then we go back and forth, and that's how we usually do it. But before, yeah, obviously we do it in the rehearsal room. So, and that's probably the best. But it works this way too.
Thank you. How has the black metal in Serbia developed since the beginning of the band? Do you believe that you have a big influence on the local scene and on younger bands?
Let's say that we are one of the oldest bands in Serbia playing black metal. We've started in 1996, so this marks that we have almost 20 years on our backs. Yes, in one way, I think we are influential by many bands many new bands, newer generation, that are coming. We are kind of influenced, but yep.
Is the scene in Serbia, also the black metal scene, is this a large scene or is it a small scene?
Well, it's getting, let's say, bigger. There are a few new bands that are coming and have one or two albums already out, but still it's nothing as we can call a scene, like with 20 bands, like. So still it's kind of underdeveloping,
Okay. Do you want to say something? Yeah.
Well, I know there's quite a few individuals down in Serbia who really know their thing. So eventually, time will tell, and probably, some of those ideas will come to fruition. Some more bands will show, but it's a small country, it's a small scene, and sometimes even, a lack of enthusiasm, is there. But hopefully with time, it'll improve.
Yeah, but I think lack of enthusiasm is one of the crucial aspects when it comes to not having a big scene, not having bands who are capable to give sacrifices all the time, for their cause.
Yeah. Okay.
So you don't think black metal is in general accepted in Serbia very good or very well?
It is accepted, It's accepted, but yeah, it has a fan base, but it's as Luca said, it's like many things are still on individuals. So we have few individuals who have bands, and that's it. Not a huge scene like many musicians, many bands, many labels, many Germany, Norway, and Sweden, France, and that's it.
And on your current full-length album, Necrosa, all lyrics are written in Serbian language. Are there any plans to release more songs in English?
Well, I think since our beginning, using our native language become our kind of trademark, or the way how we express our thoughts. But we never locked or abandoned the usage of English. So it's still up on the mood and how we feel, how we feel the way to express ourselves, So maybe some new lyrics in English can appear.
Okay, so it's a possibility, but there's no plan behind it.
There is no strict plans, but you never know.
Well, the next question is about your split with Iswind. Who has the idea of the split, and who came up with the idea of the whole tour?
We've been friends since long time, with guys from Iswind. We did actually a tour in 2012, the first tour we did together. And since then, we've been, talking about having some split release, be it a CD or 7-inch. So last year we finally managed to make a deal for that split release, and it's recently released on Folter Records. And the whole tour in general is inspired by that release. It's called Necrotic God. Our latest album is Necrosa, which means necrosis, and the latest Iswind album is Good, or translated in English, God. So it's like a combination of two words, melted in one message. And we got a package, so.
And it's like in the old days to promote the tour, the release goes very well. So, and we also perform one song from that EP. So, hope you like that.
Yeah. And if there was a film about the Stone, what would it be?
Well, it would be definitely inspired by our lyrics. Choosing our native language to express our views and our thoughts is maybe a kind of how to say, not a good approach for foreigners, for foreign fans, who want to maybe listen and hear the music sing in English language, which is more appropriate and easy to understand. But our lyrics have definitely some message which can be definitely a good way to make a film, make a movie, But I guess it will never happen.
We'll see. I think maybe a book would be more appropriate, so we can go really grim in it,
Okay. The record industry still suffers from file sharing. What do you think about this phenomenon in regard to your own music? Are live concerts the only effective way to compensate those losses?
Well, when it comes to music business, I think we can hardly speak about sellings, and because sellings belong to some older times, without internet, without having the easy way to get the music, especially for the new generation who simply like, okay, I will listen now this and tomorrow this and that and blah blah blah. So they easily get into music, and they simply
easily get out.
yeah
And easily get out.
exactly. So today it's really hard to speak about how to stop downloading, how to stop listening music on internet, blah blah blah, and raise more sellings. Well, our position in this situation is, I guess we are underground band, so our sellings are still connected to what a true and dedicated and devoted fans want.
Yeah,
That's what we rely on. Otherwise, it may be for some bigger bands to think about what to do because their albums are not selling such good.
You want something to add?
We appeal that you stop downloading music.
Today is the last day of your tour. What was the most memorable or funniest moment during the tour?
Well, every tour. Well, every tour is a story for itself, and simply you have ups and downs, not only when it comes to speak about shows, but also about those technical stuff, like equipment is broken, and we had, for example, our van during the road that actually in the middle of the tour was broken. So, and we repaired it. Luckily, we didn't have any canceled shows, but simply that's a part of the thing, So we all have to be prepared and do our thing.
One of the best things is meeting, good people all around on the road and in all the different countries and cultures, and sharing all the stories and stuff. So, and music. So this is what it's all about for me, for all of us, pretty much.
Good words. Yeah. What are your plans after the tour? Are you going to work on new material, or are there any other kind of work waiting for you?
Yes, we have plans to do a new album, but not this year. We will start to work on new material maybe by summer of the current year.
This is
And
breaking news, by the way. This is exclusive news. So
yeah, exactly. And probably the new album will be coming out on in 2017. But one thing is also to mention that we will celebrate our 20th anniversary next year. So it's good thing.
Awesome.
Yeah, to mention. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing this breaking news with us. Do you want to add some last words to this interview?
Well, thank you for your hospitality and for your will to have us in your club and to organize a show for us. So looking forward for the next time.
thank you so much. First time being here, and it's really awesome. And thank you for the interview. And listen to the Stone. What can I say?
Thank you. Cheers.